Hey, what's going on, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today we're working on a 2006 BMW 330XI with the 3-liter. You can see we're doing a clutch on it. I ran into some situations today. There were certain things in this process that I did not have to do that were absolutely unnecessary. So I figured I would absolutely show you guys and then show you a video that helped me out a lot when it came to disengaging the self-adjusting clutch lock ring and basically torquing everything down. We also ran into some issue with the aftermarket flywheel, which we used some moly cloth, but you'll see that here momentarily. And then hopefully when Jeff stops by, he's got some pretty cool stuff for us to look at, and then we'll jump on the truck and take a look. All right, this is a 2006 BMW 3 Series 330, and I got to do a clutch on it, but I'm trying to figure out how to do the bezel and get the shift knob off. So I seen a guy do it on the video. It looked like a pain in the butt, but there's supposed to be an electronic possible light underneath the cover here, and the idea is to hopefully lift this up enough to disconnect the electrical and pull the knob. It's not as easy as it looks, and of course we're trying not to break anything here. Oh, okay. Whew. So I don't have a light in here, so that's good. And I'm not seeing any screws. That's what I was wondering, is if there was going to be any screws. All right. Oh, they made that look so freaking hard. Rock and roll. Oh, that was all that was. So now I'm just on to trying to figure out how to get the rest of this bezel taken apart. All right, so see, this is the other issue here. This is built into this, and we want to be very careful. So I can see that there's this portion of the interior that comes down, and I've already removed the covers for the driver and passenger side. All right, so the lighting might not be good, but you have to remove this piece from the back, and it's got electrical connectors underneath it, but you'll have room. It's these clips at the bottom and at the top that are kind of tricky, but once you kind of grab on each side and pull, the top part comes back pretty easy, but the bottom is kind of a pain in the butt. Just kind of work up and down, wiggle, 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 jiggle, and it'll pop out. And then there's two 10mm nuts back here, and now we have to work our way up to the center bezel area. All right, I'm gonna get underneath the silver piece if I can with a plastic trim tool. And it's gonna be the same on an automatic as it is from the manual. I'm just gonna work my way around and up until eventually I get this piece worked up to get to the electronic part. So, all right, so I did have to gently pry this e-brake leather cover back, and there's a zip tie there that we're gonna have to replace. So now we'll cut it, and we will remove the leather piece, and then later we will go back and replace and fix that. But hang on, this one, slide this off. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what to expect here. It's too hard to tell from underneath. My hope is that once the center console is completely removed, I can lift this carpet up enough to know if I have to remove fasteners to this. So this is the first time I've ever done a clutch on one of these. All right, and there's two covers here in the front that also have 10mm that we're gonna have to get out. And then from there, we'll just disconnect the electrical as well. We have one here, and then there's some kind of Bluetooth telephone deal right there. Toss that down. All right, and then in order for this to slide off, there's a tooth here. Push over on that and push down, and that will slide off like so. Okay, so that was a little bit of a wasted effort on my part. Like I said, first time ever doing a clutch on a BMW 3 Series. But at least now you can see what everything looks like with the center console and bezel and everything else out of the way. All right, so got the whole piece out, wires disconnected. Here we are at the top of the transmission, and this boot's just tucked in there. There's no bolts or fasteners holding it down. So literally, I think once you had that leather cover off, and the handle should just go right through the bottom. There's no center bolt, there's no tray bolts holding it down, and this boot is pretty much comes from the bottom up to seal it. So all right, and with the transmission out and away, this is what the clutch looks like from down below. It was kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt because you did have to take the actual shifter assembly off. There's a couple of dowel pins that go through the side and clips to hold it on. And don't forget your starter bolts here at the top. They are a different size, and you can see it's a bit boogered up, and somebody already had RTV on it. So that was interesting. All right, so now we're gonna get this off and replace it. And the flywheel bolts, these are T60. So at this point, it would be a really good idea to do the rear main seal if you haven't already. And it is a one piece, in case you are wondering. At least that's what it looks like to me. So you could stick a screw in here or a flathead or whatever and hook it and pull it out. So that'd be how I would do it. If you ran into any other issues, you may have to lower the pan, but I think you could pull it out and hammer it in. All right. I don't know what causes this. The vehicle basically, a customer drove it till it stopped, but it's like someone tried to open it up with an old school can opener. Pretty crazy. We're gonna replace that today. All right, talking torque specs real quick. For the pressure plate, we are at 16 to 18 foot-pounds, and then for the flywheel, 88 foot-pounds. It did give you the pressure plate on this paper with the kit, but it did not give you the flywheel, so I did look that up. So it's 88 foot-pounds or 120 Newton meters if you're a Newton meter person. So I'm gonna get some blue Loctite. We're gonna get this flywheel on. This thing's freaking pretty, man. It is shiny new. All right, let's get this lined up. Let's see here. 41.65. 41.65. $42.11. Oh, the joys of the aftermarket world. Let's take them back out, see if it flushed up. Little by little, a little emery cloth goes a long way. And this is a 14 millimeter Allen. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. This is a dual mass self-adjusting lock ring for the fingers. Oh, you're gonna be fun. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't break. Oh, really? Oh, you're just a freaking pain in the ass, aren't you? Cool Tool Tuesday.
Every other air hammer in the shop won't do it. Mine right now.
Cool Tool Tuesday. What's the happy known? Oh, that monster box. I used to have one of those. This one looks wider than the one that I had.
It is. This is a newer design. The big
Dude, look
thing
how
on
deep it
this
is, dude.
the depth, not the
Look
width.
how deep it is.
Whoa.
It's 25 inches deep.
It goes all the way back. Look at those snap
I say,
rings.
what are those, man?
Oh, they're very cool. Astro-pneumatic,
Long reach.
inner and outer, long reach. Think about that. It'd be great for guys doing transmissions and great for people doing
Ball
front wheel
joints.
bearings.
This is
Yeah.
what you really need. For under the
That's what
boss's
you
desk.
need.
Under the boss's desk.
Man.
That's what you need. Oh, snap. So yeah, ball joint though, probably too, huh?
Yeah, my first thought was Honda and Acura thinking about doing wheel bearings.
They're long too, so if you're a transmission rebuilder, I bet those are good for that too.
Yeah.
Huh, nice.
Sold a couple sets to different guys. James Automotive jumped on it really fast.
What else is new? What's going on?
New, there's lots and lots of Milwaukee.
I was waiting for you to load it up. There's lots of stuff on the truck today. What is this? Is this an ATD or?
That is ATD.
Okay.
Funny thing is, you open that and you open the Monster and the slides.
Way
the
different.
levers. No, same.
Same?
So the Monster one, this size wasn't available. That's why I ordered the ATD one. And then ordered that.
It's small. It's cute. I guess if you were, well, if you were short, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think I'd want to freaking bend down 3 feet to grab a tool.
You know, lots of the companies are doing this stuff. Sunex does one that's this height.
Big vagina pad.
Edit that. Hey,
Well, why are they all going small then?
big vagina pad. It's got a magnetic piece on it too.
Oh, it does?
Hold your cock ring.
Why are they going smaller and shorter and shorter?
I'm guessing just maybe the short height is something that's nominal across all the companies. They're all about that same height, and then they'll make their bigger boxes are this height. So
Yeah.
kind of a, you think even the Monster roll cart that's the 4 drawers is that height.
I see, because my 10-year-old daughter, I mean, that would be like perfect for her. That's how small it is. Oh man, that's just way too small for me. I mean, Jesus. It is well below my belt loop here. Whew. All right. Well, what else is crack-a-lack in this? Here's some stuff from the Milwaukee. I've seen some people talking about this thing. Any complaints so far?
0 complaints. It's designed to use with the 2-inch roll lock, not with the 3-inch. But
That big old plywood thing.
Kind of reminds me of those toy fans you can get from the gas station.
yeah, use it on your hand. I'm gonna clean out.
Pretty cool. Right on. Let's see, anything else super fancy?
Those I had on before you saw them, right?
Yeah, I think so. The bolt cutters.
Battery cable crimpers.
Oh,
Battery
crimpers.
cable.
Yeah. I think we did see those. What's up with new with Gearwrench?
A lot of stock.
Anything Gearwrench got going on?
Nothing new that I've gotten.
Talked about that before.
You saw the extensions with the swivel built onto the end, right?
Maybe. I don't recall. Oh yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. I think I saw those in the catalog. I don't think I actually saw them in person though.
Yeah, nice. They're using the pinless design on them. I think
So no locking up.
Yeah, I think Snap-on was the first company to do it. Steelman Pro makes one also, but the Gearwrench one is a pinless design on it. So
Those are nice.
good durability. Thus far, I've sold 5 sets. Had no complaints on them. None of them come back. It's been about 3 months, so
You know what
We'll
I've
see what
really
the
been looking
longevity-
for? There's this really cool OTC hubcaps.
Good God.
I still think I got it.
I'm sure you do somewhere,
Now
because
I-
like you said, it's too much.
But now I'm thinking I got it, threw it away.
Oh, no. just in the box with all the rest of it.
Yeah, I fucking don't know. And I keep going through more and more stuff, and I'm like, where is it? Oh, here, this is brand new. You definitely need one of these.
I'm pretty.
5 USB
Five
ports.
USBs.
5 USB ports.
What is it?
Put that in a toolbox.
Man, and how much is that? Because I'll tell you how much the 5 USB plus 2, or I'm sorry, 5 110 plus 2 USB charge ports is.
Oh, but you got.
I don't see no 5 USB ports, so I just see.
They're on the sides, dude.
Where? Take it out of the
Let's-
box. I'm confused now.
Let's do a
I'm getting confused here.
Let's do it.
So you say USB, all I'm seeing is 110.
Full review.
Full review.
He's gonna ask if he can demo it out.
Wah, wah, wah. See, there's no fucking USB. Oh!
Oh!
I've never seen 5 bubbles like that.
Yeah.
That's freaking sick. Okay, you got my
It is
attention.
pretty badass.
You got my
right?
attention. How much is that?
So these ones are about $22 for them.
Perfect. Set that to the side. I need that.
$22.
I need
You
that-
can't beat that with
I
a
need that.
stick.
I need
That's
that for
what
the
said.
house.
When the sales rep was like, "Hey, you should definitely get some of these," and I'm like, "I'm not getting any of those. What the hell am I gonna do with those?" And he's like, "It's got 5 USB ports." I said, "Send me 3 of those."
I'm gonna need it. I need it because I got my vape mod thing, a cell phone, then I got the laptop, the camera, I got the web camera, and then I got the TV now that I got plugged into the wall mount, and I got my Xbox that I want to hook up. So yeah, hook it up with that. We're gonna put that over
So
here
the
for
one
sure.
circuit's drawing 43 amps.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, you gotta see this. I got
Where's
this.
the arc welder
I got
at?
this huge icon box with these USB ports in it. I swear to God, there is not one outlet. I have 8 110 outlets all plugged in with something, and I still need more outlets. No joke.
You need more fuse boxes.
That's what I'm telling you. I tried to get this electrician out to my house.
Like, hey, can you come and put a separate box in for me?
I keep looking at these things every time I come on here too, because we always run into situations where we need real big shit.
I think I cannot get a definitive answer, but I believe that those are made by Sunex under the Platinum branding. They're pretty secretive about who makes the Platinum stuff.
Right.
I don't know
Heavy
why.
duty for sure. Damn. Yeah, I need that freaking outlet for sure. I know, man. I know there's some other goodies up on here somewhere. Stubbies.
It's not new. I don't know if you looked at it before.
Oh, that's nice. That's the Venturi and a pressure bleed.
Correct. Does both.
Wow. And it's got all the adapters too. Shane needs one for the shop. Right, Shane? Shop use? Shop tool.
So picky about what I'll get under the house brands, whether it be Monster or ATD. Ordered this when I was at the show, got it, and then was very impressed because it showed up in a box that said Master Cool on it.
Okay.
Really. So Master Cool's a good product. I don't have issues with Master Cool stuff. Don't have problems with warranting their stuff. So once I saw that, then I was sold to it.
Dang. Look at that.
It's pretty nice.
It's the best part of it. So Thanksgiving just passed, and when you're cooking,
Deep
you're
fryer.
deep frying your
Yeah.
turkey. Yeah. You got
And then
this. and-
pressure test that bird afterwards.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can stick this in the turkey, and then stick yours in your old lady. Man.
Bro, I don't know if you saw the video Vine on Facebook, but there was this dad and this mom playing this practical joke on their daughter, right? She's pulling the insides out of the turkey, and she gets this weird, disturbing feeling in her hand. She pulls out what is to be the turkey's neck, right? And she goes, "Oh my God, what is that?" And her dad goes, "That's its dick." And she goes, "Ugh, why is it big?" So she started throwing up. Her mom's dying laughing. Her dad's fucking bent over sideways filming it. She goes, "Why is it so bent and curvy?" Oh, shit. Good stuff.
You ever seen the commercial about Peronis?
Oh man, I've been eyeballing these things too for a while as well. The Flex Head flare nut. I'm just waiting for Shane to get him pretty much. He knows that he wants them, so I'm just waiting for him to buy them all.
Can't do my bill with Jeff Lowe until I need to buy another fucking Autel update.
Toolbox.
Well, yeah.
Monster toolbox.
But I've got this badass Corma one I can trade in.
That's right.
Just what he wants.
Oh, Stan.
Oh no, don't care. I'm already a proud owner of one that I haven't picked up yet.
That's
Oh,
true
geez.
story. True story. All right, guys, so we're gonna get off of here. Jeff, thanks for letting us hang out. He did have some really cool stuff today, and he wasn't joking. He is a proud owner of a Cornwall toolbox that he still hasn't picked up yet because it's still at my house. But we turned it into a welding station, so it's actually pretty much got a stainless steel top on it. So he's actually getting it back for an upgraded version.
At a low cost.
At a low cost. I hooked him up, he hooked me up, and it works out best for both worlds. I'm not going to tell you the price. That's between him and I. But if you guys are in the valley, you're trying to pick up a toolbox, and you like the one that I had, you might just reach out to Jeff because he's going to hook it up, sell it to you for a killer deal. We'll see you guys back at the house. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. A few things that I learned today about this BMW 330XI was that in doing the clutch itself, I did not need to take the entire bezel and center console apart and push it off to the side. In fact, if I would have taken the handle off and the leather covering off, I would have been just fine. But I did go a step further, so you got a chance to learn some tricks there. Getting down to the actual clutch itself. We had a replacement clutch that came in that the customer purchased, aftermarket stuff, right? You always got to adapt and overcome. There was a measurement difference that made it just that tight. Now, I know it's supposed to be a tight fit, but not that tight of a fit. It was so tight I couldn't even get it on without possibly damaging something. So I cleaned it up with some emery cloth. We were good to go. Third thing that I ran into was that on the actual self-adjusting lock ring itself, is that the inside rounded out because it was so flush close to the actual lineup tool for the clutch that even having that center bolt out, all it was doing was rounding the inside. Turns out this is not the first time that my shop owner has seen this. So what we ended up doing was taking a pry bar, a flat pry bar, or you could take a flathead, and hammering it counterclockwise until it unlocked the lock ring, and then he was able to remove it. To my surprise, there wasn't a lot of tension behind it. So don't be afraid to do that, okay? It's not gonna come flying off and peg you in the eye like a Ninja Star. Whatcha! In fact, it looks like a Ninja Star, so it's actually kind of cool. So I'm gonna keep it as a memento. All right, so that being said, we did see some cool stuff on Jeff's truck. Didn't mean to drag the video out. Didn't know what direction this video was gonna go in today, but at least you got a chance to see something. So if you have a BMW 3 Series that you're planning on doing the clutch on and you're curious on how to take apart the center bezel for no particular reason, maybe you're not even doing a clutch, maybe you just want to take it apart, clean it, repaint it, whatever you want to do. Maybe you just want to take the shift knob off. At least now you know, right? And then when it came down to the clutch itself, yeah, you had to make some alterations to the actual flywheel. Other than that, everything seemed to work out just fine. And then of course the removal process of the Ninja Star that's on the back of the pressure plate itself. Other than that, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Cheers to those of you that have your beers, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Cool Tool Tuesday. Deuces.